Hello, my friends. Today I would like to talk about a way to improvise on a single string. So we're improvising horizontally in this fashion, as opposed to vertically, which is the way that guitarists usually do it, like so. So let me first demonstrate it. I'm going to play on the looper CFG chord progression. You see, so I'm just randomly playing notes from the C major scale, and it sounds good over the CFG chord progression. So just to remind you, all major scales have this pattern. I'm actually going to show it on the B string here. So I'll start with that note, first fret B string, that's a C. All major scales have this pattern in the progression of the notes as you go up the scale. It's a whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step. So, doing that pattern on the E string, this is the C there, so it goes whole step, half step, whole step, half step. And then you can go backwards too, then you go to half step, whole step, whole step. So another cool thing about using improvising in this manner is you can also play the open string, the high E, because an E note is in the scale. So now I will improvise using those same notes, but occasionally I'll be just striking the open E. And listen to how this sounds. That sounds pretty cool, and it's actually quite easy to do because for those open E notes, it's just an open string. You're not fretting anything. Now I will take this one level higher, and I will introduce the concept of double stops to do this. So first of all major scales, when you harmonize the major scales, that means you do triads for each note, so you get chords. And in this, what I'm going to show you here today, I'm actually just using two notes. I'm using the first and the third of each chord. Now if you play a major double stop, your fingers will be like this. So here I'm playing a C, and this note here is an E. For a major chord, you get this configuration. That note above will be one fret in front of the other one. And for a minor chord and the diminished chord, your notes will be right on top of each other. So, harmonizing the scale in this fashion, the C major scale goes C major, D minor, E minor, F major, G major, A minor, B diminished, and C major. That is how major scales always go. It goes major chord, minor, minor, major, major, minor, diminished, and major. And as you'll recall me saying, every time you play a major chord, you get this configuration. And when you play a minor chord, you get that configuration where they're right on top of each other. So if we go through all the chords here, we have C double stop, then you get the D minor, the E minor, the F, the G, the A minor, the B diminished, and the C. And working backwards, we have the C, the B diminished, the A minor, the G major, and the F major. So we can play, we can improvise using double stops like this. I'm going to demonstrate that. And the other thing that I would throw in is that you can also play the G and the E string, pluck those like this at the same time, because the G note and the E note are in the C major scale, so it will not be dissonant, it will fit. So now I'll demonstrate to you soloing with double stops in that fashion. E and G strings too. Okay, so that is my lesson for today. And I hope you got something out of it. It needs practice so you can quickly recognize where the notes are without thinking about it too much. But try that out and I'm sure you'll enjoy the results. Thanks.